Johnny. Johnny, where y'all going to go?
Say something. Come on, man. That's good. Don't start fanning up when he starts.
But it's a day that we meet with sadness when we think about the... I had looked forward to the fact that I would be able to discuss the...
So let's get those quarters out and get on up here. Look at here.
Organized labor has too often forgot the accomplishments of the laboring man. It's a day that we meet with great happiness when we think that our children are going to go back to school and they're not going to be here with us. But for the children, it's a day of sadness. Their summer vacation has ended. And with connection of a launching of a political campaign, I tell you that I have looked forward to this day for a long time. In fact, I have looked forward to this day since February 1968. When I could stand before you and tell you today, Labor Day 1968, I, Rob Stewart, was launching my campaign, the most important campaign in Dallas County, to be your state senator.
The law as it was written was to allow persons not having a full year residency in the state of Texas the privilege of voting a limited ballot. This limited ballot would be for federal offices only. Now, these people, prior to the last action of the legislature, were excluded from voting in the state of Texas until 1 full year residency. Now, the law, as we're working under now, allows these people to come to the county clerk's office, which is a switch from the normal registration procedure, which is usually done in the tax office. These people are allowed to come to the county clerk's office, and if they were registered in their home state before they came here, were qualified to vote, they are allowed to vote this limited ballot for federal officers only here in the state of Texas.
This school district, like other districts throughout the country, and particularly in Texas, is facing a ceiling on its income. The state of Texas has been facing a ceiling on its income. The city has received some relief because they have the sales tax. The school district doesn't participate in the sales tax. So this district and this state are going to have to face up to the issue if they continue to want to keep up with the improvements that are proper for education physical, curriculum, or whatnot, then it's going to take more money.
Does it now appear that the public expects the school system to do so much more for them than it ever did before?
Yes, that's correct. They do, both educationally and outside of educational responsibility.
Are the school systems, in effect, becoming social welfare agencies?
Too much so to my judgment. I would like very much to keep the welfare and the school district separate, the school district cooperating with welfare agencies and those that are administering welfare so as to give assistance in coming in contact with the right children and the right people, but have the administration and operation of welfare done outside the school district itself.
What now for Mrs. White?
Well, first we're going to take some vacation. And I'm not looking for a job. I don't want to get on a payroll. I don't want to have to do what somebody tells me to. I don't want any particular time to do anything that I might want to put off.
Do you have any literary pursuits or plans for such? Are you going to write a book or anything, or do any kind of research?
I won't do any research. You give me an idea, I might write a book.
Do you have any ideas of what its title might be?
No, you just now mentioned it to me.
You're reported to be very fond of bridge. Can you compare the running of a large school district with a game of bridge? Is finesse as useful as a superintendent as in bridge?
Yeah, but not as easily made. And certainly bridge is fun. I mean, it's relaxation. It isn't work. Running a school system is work, although it's also a pleasure as one enjoys his work. Nevertheless, bridge and being superintendent are not in any way similar.
Is there anything in the overall civic or political setup of the school district that you think might ought to be looked at or changed, perhaps?
The welfare that eventually, very rapidly it seems, becoming a part of the district's bailiwick of operations is expensive when done by professional people as teachers. They're specialists in welfare.